Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about what is God. Growing up, I was a Christian. I believed in God. I've always believed in a higher power, but I never really knew what that meant. I would go to church and it just would never really resonate with me. I tried going to church for years. I'm not even kidding. I went there for years. I even went to the Wednesday lectures and the Sunday lectures. I went 2 times a week. And I study the Bible. I still love the Bible today. I think it's a manifestation how-to. The Bible is literally a how to manifest in a book, one of the oldest manifestation books ever. But first, we have to get over the idea that God has a gender. God is not a man, okay? If anything, God would be a woman. And I'm not just saying that because I'm biased, but women are the creative. So if anything, God would be a woman. But there's actually no gender. God is not a they, them. It's not a she, her. It's not a zer. There's no gender to God. God is a huge, infinite energy source that will never, ever, ever run out. It is infinite, and it gives life to absolutely everything. It's a God, source energy, infinite intelligence, whatever you want to call it, whatever resonates with you, it will never run out. It is so bright and so full of love, so full of all of these colors. It's an energy source. St. Augustine described God very well. I really love St. Augustine's approach to describing God. He described God as a circle. And he said his circumference nowhere and his center everywhere. Circumference is something you measure, right? You can't measure God, but God's center is everywhere. It's in everything. In the Bible, it even says the kingdom of God is within you. I love the Bible. It's one of my favorite manifestation how-tos. So you have this orange. For example, you have this orange. Where do you think this orange was created from? God, source, universe, created this orange. And this orange was perfectly. Sometimes I just look at nature and I'm just in absolute awe and amazement of nature. You can't take out a digital micrometer and measure God in this orange. It is the whole orange. God is the orange. Source energy is in the orange. It created the orange, so therefore it is in the orange. It is in everything. It is in the tree, it is in the gravel, it's in the grass, it's in the birds, the butterflies, the water, the stars, the sky. It's everywhere. It's all around you. Another thing, and there's nothing wrong with religion or religious groups, they're there for a reason, but sometimes there's a certain religious group that actually makes like priests be the only ones able to talk to God, but you can actually access source energies, God's infinite supply at any given time. God speaks to you all the time, and it's not like a literal voice in your head. It's like it's an intuition, it's an instant thought. And a lot of people, they're taught to fear God. Why would you ever fear such a loving creator? A lot of people fear God because they're scared to sin. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. The law of relativity says that nothing is good or bad unless it's compared to something. I honestly think that everything in life is fundamentally neutral. Life has no built-in meaning. Life is actually meant for you to give it the meaning, which is beautiful. So if you're assigning tragic meanings to everything, if you're assigning negative meanings to everything, then that's what you're gonna get. Even if something is quote unquote tragic, or heartbroken, or, you know, abusive, or if you're experiencing, you know, just a really tragic thing like addiction, you don't have to assign that a negative meaning. You can actually give it a positive meaning, because everything in life is meant for you to be experienced by you. And as consciousness wants to experience everything. Consciousness wants to experience that addicted human. Consciousness wants to experience heartbreak. But also, the flip side, the good news is that as consciousness, you choose what you get to experience. You can put a stop to it at any time. If you're like, I don't want to experience any more heartbreak, you can make that decision and act in that assumption every single day that you won't experience that. It's another universal law that you cannot perceive anything that you are not the vibration of. So if you are not vibrating in that state of, you know, everything is so negative, I need to keep my head on a swivel. Like, I was raised to keep my head on a swivel and everyone was out to get me. That didn't serve me very well. That belief did not serve me very well. So I created a new belief. I created a new belief that everything is love, because everything was created from God, from source energy, from infinite intelligence, from universe. And that source is pure love. Love is honestly all there is. The fact that there's this orange tree here and it is producing beautiful fruits at zero cost, under no condition, that is unconditional love. Mother Nature is the poster child for unconditional love. The tree doesn't look at me and go, oh, she's skinny, so I'm gonna produce fruit for her. Or, oh, she's overweight, so I'm not gonna produce fruit that day. It produces fruit under no condition. It's pure love. You don't need to fear the Creator, because you are the Creator. The kingdom of God is inside you. You are not separate from God. You are actually a cell in the body of God. You can also think of it as you are part of the whole. You are a drop in the ocean. Like, if you can also look at it this way. If there's a huge, massive ocean, right? And it has a wave. Is the wave still water? Or is it stone? Or is the wave gravel? No, the wave is still water. But it has a different molecular structure than the still water, right? You can also think of it like that. You are not separate from the source. You can connect to it at all times, at any given time, whenever you want. You are the source. And it's a beautiful thing. You don't have to go to church and sing music you don't feel comfortable singing, or go to church and feel pressured to donate money just so you can connect to God. You are God. And that's really hard for some people to understand. But you are God. You are a cell in the body of God. Jesus was a very enlightened being. Some people couldn't even see Jesus because he was vibrating so high. Isn't that crazy? And Jesus said, you can be everything I can be and more. He said, you can do everything I can do and more. Right? I'm not sure if we'll experience that modern day Jesus, just because, you know, everyone is so distracted nowadays. But it's not impossible. Jesus was one of my favorite teachers. He actually called some of his disciples fools that wouldn't listen. He kind of shocked them into the truth.